And good morning. It is 19 minutes after 9 o'clock, and joining us in studio this morning from American Legion Post 61 family, we have Lee and Jenn with us. From American Legion Post 28, Louie Mestas with us. And then Talking Heroes 5K, Barbara Gomez with us. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing? Good. I say we have two commanders here. We have Commander Louie and Commander Lee. I'm sorry. Commanders?
So 28 and 61, right?
Yes. Yeah, well, and this is something that for several years now, the both Legion Posts have joined together to put on a Veterans Day presentation. I'd say at least last 3-4 years now.
This is the
third year now. And this year, we're going to be doing it again. Vietnam is the theme for this year's Veterans Day ceremony recognition. And we got a good one this year, don't we, Louie? This one, I mean, we have good guest speakers, but I ain't trying to brag a little bit, but we kind of got a big deal this time.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Well, I would tell you, we got more stuff going on at this parade than we've had since
last one. No, I'm just kidding.
Since 2017. I mean, really, this has been, lots of interest, lots of participation. I mean, the National Guard's going to come out. It's not going to be a big contingency, but I've got car clubs and motorcycle clubs and
all right. So
people
we're gonna have
that have just been interested. I did put a call into Pirtle. Hopefully he can bring his tractors, but they never call me back.
Well, there's room if you want them. And to be honest, if you want to be in the parade on Saturday, just come out
show up.
To the they're kind of assembling in the parking lot there behind the Chaves County Courthouse there on Virginia.
And Pioneer Plaza.
And the Pioneer Plaza, which is across the... So basically, you're going to be flanking the courthouse, one side on Virginia or on the other side across Main Street there.
Yeah, we just need people to avoid Main Street south of 4th. The Patriot Guard will be parking right at 4th and Main, just south.
Okay.
And usually the National Guard, whatever trucks that they bring, will be on the other side of the street there. So we need to avoid that. But your entrance into the parade will be at 4th and Main.
Okay.
We'll have people out there directing who can go where and when.
If you get there early enough, you could park and then walk over to Martine's and get you some. My go-to is Huevos Rancheros with the green chili stew. But y'all do you.
Oh, yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Wake up.
But we should probably talk about the 5K first, because that's what's going to
kick off the Saturday. Will be the Heroes 5K, which gets underway, about 7 in the morning,
well,
I think?
actually start. You can start registering at 6:45 in the morning.
Do you have that in the morning?
Yes.
Oh, 6:45.
You can register and pick up your T-shirt, pick up your bag with swag in it.
Okay.
And we will be at the Berkshire Hathaway parking lot.
Okay, which is right downtown, right?
5th and Main.
Right next door to the courthouse
yes.
lawn there, yeah.
And so we have a lot of help out there to get this done. So if you want to register beforehand. We'll get your bag ready. We'll get everything ready so it won't take long.
Okay.
If you prefer to do a paper registration, you can show up and do a paper registration. I cannot promise that you'll get a T-shirt if you wait till the last minute. If you register at active.com online, we can get you a T-shirt.
Yep. Again, you go to www.active.com.
Active.com.
And then you'll see like a drop box.
It'll have a little box there, and you need to put in there Heroes 5K.
Okay.
Or even put Roswell, because what it does, that program pulls up whatever's happening in Roswell, New Mexico.
It's a national website.
It's a national website. It's a really cool website that I've used for years, and it keeps good information.
If you've been a part of previous Brave 5Ks, you're going to be very familiar with the software.
And not only that, if you've been involved in a 5K before, anything that I put together, even for the veterans or any other race, you've already been sent an invitation.
All right.
You've already received an invitation. So what we do is from 6:45 till almost 7:30 is we finish all of registration. At exactly 7:30, we will line up at 4th and Main.
Okay.
At 4th and Main. And that's where the race will start at exactly 7:30.
Okay. Very good.
So we take off from there. We head, and just a quick aside on that, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Lee, but I believe this will be the last time that we'll be able to have a 5K on Main Street.
Okay.
That's what I've been told.
That's
by
kind of what
the
we've been
city.
told.
So if you ever wanted to run in the middle of the street,
right,
this will be your last chance.
I mean, it's
I joke, but
it's a cool environment because, of course, everyone is there for the parade.
Sure.
So you can come out.
It is kind of cool.
It's kind of a cool thing to have it right on Main Street. So you'll take off from 4th and Main. You will head up all the way to College. Then you will hang a right, which that would make it east on College
Boulevard.
College Boulevard. Then you'll hang a left on Grand Street, and that's in front of the Wool Bowl. When you get to the end there will be a barrier on 19th Street. You will be doing a turnaround.
Okay.
So then you will turn around and come right back where you started.
All right. So
That
you don't
will
have
make
to
it
worry about,
Nope.
man, what about my car and all that stuff? You
just come back and go the same way.
You're done.
But we've got, Mike, this thing came up really, really fast.
Sure, it's just this kind of got put together last minute.
Well,
so.
normally we do a different run with NIMI, and they were not able to do it this year. They didn't really know if they wanted to do it,
Sure,
so they
but
chose not to.
COVID has made things more
Yeah,
complicated.
it's made it more difficult.
Quite frankly, they got bigger fish to fry right
Yeah, they do. And so Mr. Lee approached me and said, "Hey, Barbara, are you going to do the run or not?" And at first I was like, "Yeah, I think I can. Yes, I think I can." And the last minute I thought, "Man, I don't have enough time to put this thing together." And he called me and said, "Barbara, you need to do this." And I said, "Okay, I will put this thing together." So it's literally been a 2-week project, you guys.
Very good.
So
it's happening.
It's happening.
Well,
It
I've
is.
been arm wrestling the city over this for a couple of months.
Yeah, he has. He's been working hard not only for the parade, but he's been working on behalf of the run. So I do thank American Legion Post 28 and 61 both, because we went under their umbrella to have the race this year.
Cool.
And they've done that actually for years for us. So we do
at least 3, right?
We do appreciate it. But Mike,
Well, no, it's been closer to 5.
Has it?
yeah, no, it has been 5 years. And the cool thing about it is the sponsors that I've had in the past, Mike, they just completely step up. It doesn't even matter if it's a week away. It does not even matter. They want to support veterans because and they want the race to happen. So this year, Crumlin Auto Group stepped up right away.
Oh, good.
I have Chimera.
As they do all the time.
Yes, and Chimera Medical. They have runners that are part of Chimera.
And they've been an
that are
integral
runners.
part of the whole veterans.
They have been
veterans
absolutely.
program. And
as a matter of fact, I think they're sponsor for you as well, are they not?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
And then
they
I
were my
have
top sponsor this year.
what's that? Your top sponsor?
Yeah, Chimera was. Yeah.
And Eastern New Mexico University, Roswell. I'll tell you, Donna and her group, they step up every time I have an event. They're always there. And just this morning, yay, I'm very excited about that. But Richland Motors just texted me just this morning and said, we're going to be a part of this as well. And just so you know, the event is called the Heroes 5K Run, but the proceeds will benefit Operation Comfort Warrior through the American Legion.
Excellent.
So it is going to be benefiting the American Legion. So any the proceeds that we make will go directly back to the American Legion.
Very good.
So buy
that's
your
all for the Heroes 5K. So everyone that,
Heroes 5K.
that registers and participates, your registration fees and all that will go to this great organization.
Yes,
Cool.
back to this organization. It has 4 years before. Whenever I was doing it for NIMI, we together selected a veterans organization. But since I was partnering up with Lee and the American Legion Post 61 this year, I let him decide where he wanted it to go, and he gave me a couple of them. But I thought Operation Comfort Warrior, because this is a program dedicating to meeting the needs of wounded, injured, or ill military personnel by providing them with comfort items not usually supplied by the government.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so Lee can tell you more about that. But we're excited about it. I've got the T-shirts going. I've got a fantastic logo. And if you guys, anybody knows Juliana Halverson, she is completely an awesome graphic artist.
Yeah.
She created our logo this year. And so I'm excited about our logo, and our T-shirts are going to look great. So please sign up, active.com.
Yeah.
It's $20 to run.
And you can make it as competitive as you want,
That's
or if
right.
you want to treat it like a fun run and just, that's entirely up to you. We would love to have you participate again, have some fun, but at the same time, so we can cut a big fat check to help these wounded warriors.
Yeah,
wounded
actually,
veterans.
this year I wanted to make it run, walk, or roll. And you know why, Mr. Lee? Because I thought that you should roll in it this year. And but we always have families out there, with their kids, like in a stroller or something. I just was trying to keep bikes out I didn't really want bikes on there, so I
But it's
decided
not really
not to.
fair. I can roll at 4.4 miles per hour.
Oh, wow.
And he didn't get winded.
Yeah. And not get winded, see?
That's the
So,
key.
maybe
It's the
I'll
tortoise and
add
the
that.
hare. He just keeps going steady the whole time.
Maybe I'll do that next year if we do this again, but, be a walk, a run, walk, or roll maybe next time. But either way, some parents do come with their little kids in their little strollers, and they run it. If you can't run, that is fine. You can walk the whole thing. Come out and show your support.
Absolutely.
You get a T-shirt, and if you don't sign up early enough, you do not get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
But please sign up, active.com.
And if you tend to run and end up walking, well, use that as motivation for next time
Sure,
to run.
sure. Dr. Martinez, he has that Saturday morning walk out
Yeah.
there. And he's invited all of his walkers to not walk out there that day,
So they're gonna-
but to come walk with us that day.
Cool. They're going to do their
So,
5K
yeah.
walking that way.
Yeah,
Good
and
for them.
just to let you know, Mike, also that this race, the reason it was called a Heroes Run is because we wanted to bring awareness and sacrifices of the contributions that our veterans and local heroes have made to our nation and specifically to our community, especially during the pandemic right now. So police officers, fire department, sheriff's department, the American Legion, of course, the soldiers in that, National Guard. We've invited, by the way, we've invited New Mexico Youth Challenge.
Oh, good.
I mean, they step out and always help us. Hey, guys, they're not running this year, I don't think, so somebody has a chance because these guys have won every single
The Ringers
year.
won't be there.
The Ringers
so
will
they're
not be
saying
there.
there's a chance.
Yeah, Kristen Good, where are you? She is a #1 runner
I know.
here in town.
They run the thing, and you're just getting warmed up. They're like, man, I've already done it 3 times.
I've already done
Like,
it
I haven't finished stretching yet. And they're like, yeah, we ran
Yeah,
it
we
4
already
times
done it.
already.
We've
Yeah.
already been there, done that.
Yeah, and they're barely like winded. They're just like, that was fun.
Yeah, it helps being a
I'm
teenager.
about to
I'm
die,
sure.
and they're just like, whew, that was brisk. And I'm like, is there an ambulance around?
Right,
anywhere?
right.
Yeah.
We'll have oxygen at the end. How's that?
Right.
No, maybe not. But either way, there will be a clock out there somewhere. So if you just want to time your own self and beat your best time, just look at that. We are giving prices for first, second, and third, male and female.
Nice.
And NIMI just told me yesterday that they have a special buckle that was
Okay.
been created, and it'll be for the top runner. That's it.
All right.
One for
so
the
they are
top
making a
Tommy.
contribution, even though
Yes,
they can't
yes,
participate as they normally do. They still
They are
want to
still-
do what they can.
Yes.
Cool.
And
Good
who
for
knows?
them.
Maybe they'll pop up next year and say, hey, let's do this. But, they change commanders, and every time they get a new one, they kind of change things up a little
policies,
bit.
and then I'm
Yeah,
sure their policies
yeah.
and the way they do things have changed a little bit over the last year or two.
Right. But
So.
but I need runners. Everything's ready to go, but we need more runners.
Active.com, you can sign up right now there, or
Or call me if you
call-
want. If you want to do it online, want me to do it for you.
And if you
want to pay me cash,
space out and forget to do it, show up 6:30 in the morning to the Berkshire
6:45, yep.
Yeah, Berkshire Hathaway parking lot there. It's right downtown. You can sign up, register there, and you'll start the race right there. So,
Right.
Very good.
So thank you.
But then don't leave.
Nope.
Because after you're done running your race, beginning at 9 a.m., we're going to start our Veterans celebration. And that's going to kick off right there, same spot downtown on the Chaves County Courthouse lawn there by the Veterans Memorial. Our normal spot. That's where we're going to be and kick things off. And we got a really good ceremony planned. We got some great guest speaker. We've got once again the Boy Scouts helping out and with everything, and then we're gonna have a great ceremony. But I'll let you guys kind of spill the beans on all the cool stuff we've got.
Well, this is certainly a great theme because there are so many Vietnam veterans in Roswell.
That's probably it's one of these things where obviously every generation we're losing. World War II veterans are almost extinct, unfortunately. World War I certainly. We're Korean veterans are starting to become the same way here, and right around the corner are going to be our Vietnam vets. It's
Exactly.
It's time's flying, man. It's just
We
crazy.
we will also have a poster display of the 22 soldiers who gave their life in Vietnam from Chaves County.
Very good.
Oh, wow.
Their names and their pictures, and that will be displayed at the presentation. And again, 22 soldiers from Chaves County gave their lives in Vietnam.
That's a pretty big number when you think
It is,
about it.
when you think about
you
it.
put in this perspective of things, and that's just local people right here. And obviously,
Right.
the time and the amount of people that were casualties of that conflict is pretty crazy. But even to think about it, 22 people from right in our own backyard did pass. I mean, that's it's hard to wrap your head around. It's like that's a lot of people, and I mean, you could think of that for like World War II or something where it was a much larger scale of individuals going. But it's just
Also,
kinda-
when I think about Vietnam, the youngest Marine to give his life in Vietnam was 15 years old.
15.
15
He
years
lied
old.
to somebody, didn't he?
He certainly did.
His patriotism.
Can you imagine a 14-year-old going through Marine Corps boot camp,
That's crazy.
graduating, and then giving his life in Vietnam? He was in a firefight at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he was carrying ammunition to those on the front line and was killed.
Got hit.
15 years old.
Wow. Wow. That's
I
great.
had
Did
no
they-
idea.
When did they find out, by the way, that he was 15? After the fact?
After the services.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yes.
Wow. That's a story within itself right there to me. You know what I mean? That's right here in Chaves County. One of our 22 is a 15.
Actually, no, he was not one of the 22.
Oh,
He was from back east.
Oh, okay. He wasn't from
But
here,
just
but
one
he
of
was okay.
But I just wanted to note that the youngest Marine that died in Vietnam was 15 years old.
Yeah. See, it's a lot harder to do that nowadays, kids, because computers and things are much more easier to access your birth dates and things. Back then, a lot of you got the right paperwork, you're in on that. But the ceremony will begin at 9 a.m. There on the Chaves County Courthouse lawn. Talk about our guest speaker for this.
Jack Swigert.
Yes.
He was a Vietnam helicopter pilot. A lot of people in Roswell know him. He was editor-in-chief of the Roswell Daily Record for a while, and I understand he was in publishing in Las Cruces and stuff, and then he came back and was like a principal owner of RDR at some point. So he's been in this area for quite some time. Anyway, if you ever saw the movie We Were Soldiers, the character played by Greg Kinnear, the helicopter pilot,
Yeah.
that was basically Jack Swigert.
Yeah, it was Mel Gibson is the star of the movie.
Yes.
What's his name? Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
Elliott. He's got
He
a great
does an
role in
awesome
that.
performance.
And then
Boy, he does.
Greg Kinnear's kind of the third billing in that one.
Right.
But
he was the helicopter pilot. But if you think of that as the primary focus, that's the
what
Jack
he was doing.
Swigert story.
Yeah, he was so basically when these guys were in the middle of a firefight or whatever, and they needed to get out quick with injuries and stuff, he's coming swooping in. I'm assuming on a Huey. He bringing a Huey in there and pick up as many, and then many a time while fire is coming on the
Dropping off
helicopter.
people, dropping off ammunition, picking up people.
Sure, I
Through
imagine.
hostile fire and all that.
And I imagine half the time they probably don't even touch the ground when they do some of that stuff. It's just hover and it come on and shoot down the thing, depending on the different levels of combat they're going on in that area.
I think it's a hard landing, and
Sure.
everybody jumps out, everybody jumps in, and then they take off again, I
Sure.
believe. I don't know about hovering. I think that's just a Navy SEAL thing. But
Well, I didn't know if there was if it was a real wooded area and not out of openings, they probably have to
maybe.
go over the trees and drop them in via rope or ladder or what have you. So.
Well, hopefully during his talk, he'll be able to answer some of these questions
Oh,
for
yeah,
us.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, you might want to ask him afterwards. I don't think he's taking questions during.
Not
his speech.
during. No. To my knowledge, we got the NIMI scouts out there going to help us do the wreath laying. I saw the wreaths last night.
Oh,
They were
okay.
over at 28.
Yep,
They
Unit
had already pulled them out.
Unit 28's letting us borrow their wreaths again this year.
Oh, very
So
cool.
thank you to them.
Yeah.
Tom Blake will be doing some patriotic music for us.
You can't
he's
have
great.
a patriotic celebration without Tom Blake
No,
singing.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
a
great,
staple here in
staple.
town.
great gentleman.
Yep. He's
He's been doing this longer than I've been helping out with the parade.
he's probably forgotten more songs than we know. You know what I mean?
That is entirely possible.
That's true.
He's been helping us out a lot with our White Star and
He's
Gold
been-
Star.
Yeah, him and him. Yeah, he's been a great just resource for us, and big thank you to him. And thank him on Saturday when you come out when you see him doing his music and things afterwards. But But at 9 a.m. we'll have our ceremony. That'll go,
Till about 10.
about 10.
We expanded it from a half an hour to an hour because there's just so much.
Sure.
Especially,
I think
Louie being so long-winded.
Well, and I think people are going to want to hear what Jack has to say. I think.
Sure,
I think
sure.
people are going to want to hear that. So
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
I am too. I think it's going to be.
Where will he
When
be
you think of
standing?
Vietnam, you think of helicopters.
At the
Exactly.
Think of choppers.
He did kind of the big image of when you think of the Vietnam era and the way we fought. Him and a Huey is probably the most iconic scene from that era of warfare. Is the Huey helicopter, and that's kind of when you think of. And I'm sure Hollywood has painted that image for us because of all the movies that have come out based on that war and that era. But
Youth Challenge is coming out, and they're going to bring their big, huge
the big garrison flag.
Yes,
And
it will be
we're
back
probably-
this year.
Takes up
Probably
the whole
going to put
width of
them
the
right
street.
up front, and then right behind them, I understand we're going to put Cannon Air Force
Cannon
Base
Air Force
is
Base.
coming,
Yes.
and
They're
Honor
cool.
Guard.
Yeah,
they're going to
honor
have their
guard, yeah.
honor guard
nice.
there, which is going to be great. Of course, the Roswell Honor Guard will be there during the ceremony.
Yeah.
But most of our honor guard are.
70s, 80s.
Yeah, they're on the older side, so they probably won't be.
Let the young
marching in
airmen be the
parade.
marching. Yeah,
Right,
they got
yes.
the legs for it. I did
So-
too when I was their age. I don't now. So pretty soon, in 20 years, they'll be wearing the American Legion hats, and they can tell
Hope
the young
so,
ones to
yeah.
walk.
I know Harrington's going to be making a
Sheriff
big,
will be there and
a big
helping out.
splash. There'll be some police and fire in the parade itself.
And that'll get underway right after the ceremony. So figure about 10ish, we'll get underway with the parade, and we'll take it to the Wool Bowl.
Unfortunately, the fire department has told us that they probably won't be able to do the flag over the main street this year because they don't have 2 trucks.
Gotcha.
So, but
I am working on that, though.
okay.
Well, I
But
think
they
one
will
truck
be
might be over at
participating.
NIMI doing the ball drop.
It
for
could
the-
be.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is they had suggested that there was some alternative fire departments that might be able to augment. But
By
again,
the
that
way, try
hasn't
not to
been
have a fire in a
confirmed.
big building Saturday morning, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
We would
So
really
yeah,
appreciate that.
all you fire
But you need the
bugs,
ladder.
just take the
You
day
gotta use the
off.
ladder.
It does. Keep it low to the
Yeah,
ground.
we need our guys in the parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Just give us our morning, okay? That's all.
that's
I
all we ask. But yes, so basically, once the parade gets underway, we'll all meander our way towards the Wool Bowl.
Right.
And then once we're at the Wool Bowl, we invite you to come and visit.
We're
and
having a little party up
Yeah.
there at the Wool Bowl.
not
We
a
got-
formal thing, just a little come
but
and
we
go.
got vendors.
Yeah.
We've got, there'll be food.
Yeah. Usually, a lot of people like to give stuff to veterans and things, and they have
Yeah.
goodie bags and things.
Yep.
And
We
My
have some of
understanding
those.
is the lowriders are going to be out there doing
Cool.
their car show. I think they're going to be in the parade, and
So-
then they'll park out there for people.
so if you're a veteran, come out
Yeah.
and let them shake your hand and thank you for your service. And come out
I
and
know
be a part of
Larry's
it.
working on another car show. I think it's the Alien Speedway or something like that.
So you can look at some
Yeah.
cool rides while you're
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
And
Larry
I guess
Longo
he's
from
been in
Post
contact
28.
with the Shriners. We might be able to get some funny cars out there.
That would be
But,
wonderful.
I'm curious, because I know Shriners in various regions have different vehicles. Like a lot of them will use the go-karts and things. What are Shriners here?
I don't know.
Are they go-kart folks? Do anybody know?
They look
Or
like
they-
I wish
little
Larry was here to
motorcycles.
answer
They
the
use little
question.
motorcycles.
They have little
Okay.
motorcycles at the parade this year, but
Okay.
they used to have really cute go-karts.
I thought they did. And didn't they have like a
What?
tow truck go-kart?
Yeah, and
Like
they-
if one broke down, they would tow it. It was so cute. It
And
was,
they used to have a belly dancer
Yeah.
once upon a time.
well, that's a quite a.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got-
That was on
we got
TV.
carts.
Well, I didn't know we were going to have that.
But at the end
male
of the day,
belly
they have
dancer.
fun with it, and they raise lots of money for
Yes, they
kids,
do.
and it's a great organization.
So basically, Lee, will you be going the same route as the race, except you're going to stay at the Wool Bowl? Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's very cool.
So after the parade, we'll come to the Wool Bowl, come and meet some of these great organizations, veterans. Come be
Yeah,
recognized. We'd
come
love to
on.
have you come and
If
get some of
nothing
your free
else, come
spray.
out and wave your flag.
Yeah, this is to
right.
be honest, and I like to tell this, especially, and Louie could attest this with his education side here. We celebrate Veterans Day to honor veterans, but in my opinion, we as veterans have a role of playing the veteran in these. And what I mean by that is so our young people understand why our country's here and why the role of the veteran is so important in that equation there, and why we treat veterans the way we do, and why we do the things we do. So as much as we honor folks on Saturday and next Thursday, I also like to do it as an education part and think of it, veterans, as more extension to your service. You need to groom the next generation here.
I will also
and
tell you
gotta,
that on the 10th and the 11th, we've been invited over to Goddard. There's going to be a bunch of veterans in the classroom.
They have an amazing ceremony they do every year. I don't know if COVID's kind of put a little bit of a kibosh on some of that.
Unfortunately, it has.
But
they just told us they were authorized to have assemblies.
Oh, good.
Last week.
Yeah, the first one they had was on Friday. So, unfortunately, their big, typical Veterans Day celebration, because apparently it takes them about a year to get it all lined up.
They don't mess around with that thing.
Yeah,
No,
it's
a
very
good
impressive.
deal.
So
Yeah.
they're doing something a little different this year, and we're going to have veterans in the classrooms, which I'm pretty excited about.
Well, good.
Roswell High will have a veterans assembly,
Yep.
and Mountain View, James Edwards is putting on a veterans ceremony at Mountain View.
Great.
Next week.
Awesome.
And
Love to see that.
I would like to thank Larry Longo, who has done an immense amount of
He's done an
work.
amazing job.
Larry's just a guy that puts his head down and just starts doing
He
stuff.
does.
Like Harry,
really
He never
does.
looks for recognition. He just works hard.
He said, it needs to be done. I got it. And he'll do it.
Yep.
That's what
You know,
he
we
does.
were mentioning sponsors. I'd like to thank Zia Guns. I don't think we could have kept our doors open because of the pandemic and because the way we're funded is we're self-funded as
Gotcha.
a 501c, and we rent the hall. And we were not able to do that for over a year.
Can't have events, so no one's going to rent them. So
Correct.
yeah.
So Zia Guns and Bobby Villegas Insurance and the Elks Club Veterans Committee kept Post 28
That's great.
open.
But again, this is our community coming together. And, Zia Guns, just personally, they go out of their way to help folks and do everything else there. And Bobby as well. And it's great to see. Unfortunately, you had to have that kind of aid and couldn't do what you normally do and do it yourself here. But it's great to see we have great people and organizations in this community understand the importance of this kind of stuff. And come hell or high water, we got to keep it going. So.
And certainly with Vietnam vets, the theme is always welcome home. Many of them remember that walk at Travis Air Force Base. It was not a good walk.
They didn't get the
when they
yellow
landed.
ribbons and the cheering crowds
Correct.
and all the things that we come to associate with welcoming home our soldiers now. And they did not get that treatment. And quite frankly, we need to spend the rest of our lives making it up to them because they got a raw deal on that one. And it wasn't a popular war. You know what? A lot of wars aren't popular. But
a lot of those questions Alex Ross asked me yesterday. And I saw that there's an article in the Record this morning about it, and I thought that was pretty interesting. He kind of quoted me word for word on most of that stuff about how we're dedicating our lives to welcoming Vietnam veterans.
yeah,
So,
it's a mistake that we made as a country.
it is.
And we need to make good on that as best we can. Unfortunately, we can't. You can't. We can't. The water's been under the bridge. Things were said and done, and unfortunately, we can't. But we reaching out, especially the mental health side with veterans
I'm
and
just
things.
trying to win back each Vietnam veteran as we can.
I mean, we
One
talk
at a
about
time.
mental health today, and they made great strides in the military compared to the era of Vietnam. You look at how they treat today and things; it's night and day different than Vietnam era. And then compile that on top of how the world treated them when they came back. I mean, it's a recipe for disaster. I'm surprised we didn't lose more Vietnam veterans to soldier suicide and Lord knows criminals.
Just shows their
and-
resiliency.
Yeah, we could have lost many more due to the way they were treated, and we live in this world where we're trying to understand more about the stuff. Well, that's a forgotten group of folks to this day. Still, there's not been enough done, and so come out, let's honor them, come and help them, and folks, if you're Vietnam vets out here and you're needing help with services, come out, reach out. I know anybody at 28, anybody at 61 will put a hand out real quick to get you put in the direction you need to do. I'm sure Barbara as well.
Well, we'll have a table out there too, and there will be information on there about how to get in touch with the VA and stuff like that, especially if you're experiencing PTSD or life
Challenges.
is challenging
Sure,
you.
absolutely.
We have resources,
Or if you
and
just
some
have
of them are even
questions.
anonymous.
Yeah.
And even the tough of us, because that's a point, and I know veterans more so than others get a little bit point of pride, and I'm self-reliant, self-aware, self-care, self-this. Asking for help isn't always in the forefront of a veteran's mind, especially when it comes to personal issues. And so now more than ever, it's help, ask. That's going to be the difference between life and death now, is you stepping forward and saying, this ain't right. I need to admit I need help. And if you can do that first step, there's everybody in the planet's going to be ready to reach a hand out and help you. But you ultimately have to make that first step. And we got, we can help you do it, but ultimately that's got to be you that makes that
And even
decision.
if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your friends, for your family, for your kids.
You'll find the reasons for yourself down the road.
Yeah.
Even if you're not seeing it there, you got to keep trying. Got to keep moving forward. So anyway, I didn't try to turn this sad. I want to turn this into a happy event. But come out.
It's going to be a very joyful
It's going to be fun.
celebration, recognition.
And veterans, come on out. If you want to be in the parade, if you got a veteran that you'd say, come on, Dad, come on, Grandpa, come on, Mom, let's show you all.
I should probably mention we have people like McGill Duran,
Yeah.
who's going to be out there, and there will be spaces for veterans if you want to ride with them.
And they would love to have you.
Yes.
Because this is your day. We are honoring veterans, and it's really hard to honor veterans when all the veterans don't come out. So come on.
And usually either Crumlin or Richland brings out a big truck and
Piles up the
they
veterans.
pile up as many veterans as they can. And
Sometimes
stuff
he
like
busts
that.
out his fire truck, Mr. Crumlin. And
Yeah,
I didn't even know
very
he had one.
decorative.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Sometimes he busts that thing out. I imagine it's not cheap to move that thing. But
So come join us first thing in the morning for the
Yeah.
run.
Yes.
And then about 8:30, probably 8:45 start queuing up. We'll be in the Virginia parking lot as well as the Pioneer Plaza. 9 o'clock, we'll start the ceremony. Approximately 10 o'clock. Engines will be heading towards the Wool Bull.
yeah.
We should have car shows, vendors, and the whole 9 yards. Come have a day with us.
And while you're at the
That'd
Wool
be
Bowl,
so
if you
much
really want to have some fun, stick around. Nimi's playing a game at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, who are they playing?
I don't remember off the top of my head. But they got a
Yeah, I
football
don't
game
see
at
it
2
written
o'clock.
there anywhere.
Yeah. No.
Sean
they're
wasn't,
doing well this
Sean
year.
wasn't in.
Yeah, and the NMLI, they might get a bowl game before it's all said and done, hopefully here. So
I
definitely.
didn't know they did that for high school.
No, it's college.
Oh, that's
That's
college.
junior college. Yeah, the high school will play Friday night. The JUCO will play Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's the Broncos, not the Colts, that are playing Saturday.
Okay.
6:45, everything gets underway with the Heroes 5K. Again, go to active.com
Right.
to sign up. You can sign up the morning of, but do Barbara a favor, go to active.com
Please do.
and sign
Or just
up
call
that way.
me. If you'd rather not get on active.com or you don't know how to do that, just call me.
Okay.
575-626-8033, and I can set you up myself. You can come by my office and pay. I work at Frontier Medical right on Main Street.
Or you could probably get signed up now and pay Saturday morning.
That's
if you
right.
need to.
You can do that.
Yeah,
I mean, you
whatever
can do
works best for
whatever
you.
works best for you guys. But it will be busy. It always happens. People sign up at the last minute. So please try not to sign up at the last minute. If you're thinking about doing it,
Yeah.
give me a call or sign up on active.com.
But if that's all you got, then come on down.
Come on
and
down. We'll
let's
take you.
help some folks.
We'll take
out
you.
here.
But we can't guarantee
and
a
I do
t-shirt.
want to thank Chimera Medical, Reineke, and Ballard. They were outstanding this year for helping us out.
Awesome. Yeah. Great support again. And then, of course, 9 o'clock, everything will get underway for the Veterans Day. Again, it's all this Saturday, November 6th.
And remember, you're a master of ceremonies.
That's right. I will be
Mike
your
Winters.
MC. I will be keeping things flowing
In order.
like mud.
In order.
No, you did a good job
on
last year. That's why we're
and
having
in
you
order
back.
like chaos, right?
That's right.
Oatmeal and flour
That's right. Yeah.
with pea soup.
Well, you cut me. I bleed maple syrup. Will you?
There you go.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. We'll see you on Saturday, all right?
Thanks for
Oh,
coming.
real quick. Well, I got you. Louie, and I want to do this for Leet. Any post-28 stuff we want to mention that we want to get while we got you here real quick?
Well, we're actually this year going to have our annual Christmas dinner,
Nice.
and that'll be on December the 11th for veterans.
Okay.
We weren't able to have it last year, but
so come hungry. You got 2 years worth of eating to do.
It'll be on Saturday, December the 11th, and we're excited about that.
Good.
And again, we plan to do a car show ourselves.
Okay.
In the future.
What's on the menu? Do you guys go? Do you have a Mexican?
and ham.
Do we go turkey?
Turkey and ham.
All right, go traditional. I like it.
Yeah, turkey
And
and
remember,
ham.
his website is nmlegionpost28.org. So check
Very good.
that out
Check
for
it out.
changes.
Thank you, Lee.
Get your tickets for that and come out and eat ham and turkey. And I'll tell you this: military people know how to cook. I'm telling you right now, some of the best cooks, because they had to make lemonade with not even lemons, with powdered lemons. And,
They even had powdered water, Mike. I just don't know what they had to add.
Powdered water.
yeah. Oh yeah. You go on, or you need Flightline. You go get some more canine pee. Now we're getting into the Air Force games.
Let's not do that, Mike.
Yeah. Anything for 61 we want to let folks know
Well,
about?
on the 11th, we're trying to organize we're going to go out to Memory Lawn probably around 6 o'clock, and we're going to videotape it, but I'm asking a bunch of veterans to come out there. We're going to do 22 push-ups.
Yeah, but that's
Yes.
1,800, not 0,600.
That's right.
Yes.
And the purpose of that
The other
is
6.
to recognize the fact that we're losing 22 veterans a day. And we got that coming up.
Yep.
We are going to be doing our annual contributions in November to like the
local
shelters
and things,
and
yeah.
CASA,
Maybe
stuff
Boys and
like
Girls
that.
Club. Some of these.
Maybe some of those things. I do know that Leprino is donating a bunch of turkeys for us.
Oh,
so
good.
We'll be able to do some distribution
Do they
there.
stuff them with cheese?
Oh, that would be nice. That'd be cool.
But the next major event for 61 is going to be for chaplains.
Yes, which
And
will
that'll
be in February. Yeah.
Well, you forgot about Wreaths Across America.
Oh, that's right. I am the new spokesperson for Wreaths Across America. So we're going to be doing that on December
18th. Yes.
Perfect. Excellent. RoswellLegion.org is if you want to stay up to date on anything
Right.
with Post 61.
Yeah, I got to put some stuff on there for Wreaths Across America. The Patriot Guard, Marianne Murphy was
Murphy.
the Wreaths Across America spokesperson, but she put my name in to be the new one.
Yeah.
So
Takes
I guess I'm gonna have
$15 to
do
put a
that
wreath on a
on a
veteran's
veteran's
grave.
grave.
Okay.
So if you guys want to donate, it takes $15
I got
per
about
wreath.
300 graves at Memory
ju-
Lawn.
just at Memory Lawn.
Just
So-
at Memory Lawn. We have others at McBride and South Park. So as many as we can do, that's what we're going to do.
Awesome. So if you like to get involved with that, please you reach out and contribute. So good deal. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Come out Saturday too and talk to both these guys. We'll have Legionnaires from both posts there on Saturday. Talk to either group, and they'll be happy to give you information to help you out. And if you've got questions or want to join or get involved, they'll be happy to help you out with all that stuff. So, well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Mike.
Thank you.
Don't work
We'll
too
be there.
hard. Stay warm today and cool in a couple days.
Go vote.
and
go vote.
Yeah.
Yes, please vote.
Early and often. No, wait.
Early enough.
No,
Just
no,
once,
just
just
once.
Just once.
All right, 9:57. Let's